Yo ho, Franky Bros. This is Mr.CuttyFlam sailing in for chapter 701 review / rant / summary. Let's get in this bitch. Now, when we first start off, the cover page, we see Doflamingo. He's in fucking Dressrosa. He's there. He's there right now at the same time as the Straw Hats, because he's in some weapon factory or whatever, the toy thing that's going on, and I'm trying to piece the pieces of this puzzle together, and I'm starting to realize this is the island Drake tried to conquer. Apparently he was the first one in the New World, the way they showed it in the anime and the manga. They said this was Kaido's island. That means he failed. That means he did not conquer this island he set out to conquer. What the fuck happened to Drake? Did he join Kaido? I doubt it. Did he move to the next island? Did he lose some of his crew? We have no idea. But Caribou's on this island, and the Straw Hats are on this island. Like, I didn't think Caribou was gonna be that important, but this motherfucker, he's there. He abandoned his brother to get on that ship to go to this island after getting fucked up, healed by this lady, and I'm like, fuck, this dude is on Dressrosa. Fuck, man. Like, could someone just please throw this dude in the barrel and throw him in the ocean? Fucking Caribou. Oh, God. But anyway, let's get into this motherfucker. Now, we start off there on the coastline of Dressrosa. And basically, Luffy, he's still screaming. And Usopp is still like, yo, pipe down, please. Like, fuck. I thought that was funny, because, basically, Franky, the dude is he's just feeling super right now. You know, he's got to let everybody know. Extra super, excuse me. He's feeling extra super right now. I'm like, fuck it. I love it. Get pumped. They're at Dressrosa. Boom. Doflamingo, watch your fucking back, because they're coming for you. Yo, so basically, Luffy, he hops on Momonosuke's back. And he tells him, yo, fly me to Dressrosa right now, let's go. And Momo's like, I don't know what you're talking about. He's just reluctant as fuck. He's like, I never did that. I didn't fly before. We don't get out of here. Blah, I never did that shit. And basically, Momo says he's forbidden to go back on the island. I guess Kinemon forbade him from going back to it after what happened before. And I'm like, alright, fuck it, I guess. I mean, after the nonsense they had to go through once, Dressrosa, I mean, I feel like they know more about this place than they're leading on. Anyway, so it's like, alright, I guess they have their reasons. Basically, you know, Momo's sitting there, he's acting like he doesn't know how to fly. He's saying it's dreadful, actually. He's like, yo, I don't like to fly. It's a dreadful act. And I'm like, you definitely flew before, young man. You were sky high at a moment, grabbing onto some clouds on some mythical zone shit. Like, this dude, this boy has an artificial, like a mythical zone, like, fruit on some Marco shit or something like that. Like, the dude can grab hold of clouds, like Nimbus clouds or something, and propel himself, like flying or whatever. I'm like, damn, man. And this was a made devil fruit. I was like, wow, this is Vegapunk's got some bonkers shit going on. Like, fuck, man. I don't even know. And, basically, Luffy thinks Momo is afraid of heights. Momo takes it as disrespectful, bites Luffy on the head. Luffy punches Momo for this and yells, I'm gonna be the Pirate King, because Luffy can't go too long without shooting at somebody who has to test him, and I'm just like, alright, you got it, dude. And Momo says, you know what, fine, if you're gonna be the Pirate King, I'm gonna be the Shogun of the Wano country. Kind of like on some like little kid shit where it's like, if you're gonna do that, well, I'm gonna be the president. Like, I'm like, oh man, okay, Luffy. I mean, the dude, whatever. Now, Luffy and Momo, they continue to they continue to assault each other and fight. And I like it because Brook's in the corner, he's sipping his coffee, and he's like, yo, Luffy is trying to match words with an 8-year-old right now. I'm like, damn it, bro, keeping it classy. I mean, you are the oldest motherfucker out there right now, but like, I mean, fucking Gold Roger was a rookie when this dude started, so I mean, that says some shit. Dude's been sailing for a minute. He was stuck for a minute, but dude's got some maturity, you know what I mean? You spend 50 years with your bones of your dead crewmates. You find some shit out about yourself. But anyway, basically, Kinemon yells at Momo. He's like, yo, stop, because Luffy's your savior. Don't be rude to him like that. That's not okay. And basically, Kinemon explains that the samurai of the Wano Kuni country, they are trained to never be meek, regardless of their age. They're trained to be you know, probably resilient, hardcore motherfuckers. They are samurai. Now, basically, he also tells Luffy, you shouldn't be arguing with an 8-year-old anyway. That's not a good idea. Because you're kind of an adult right now. And, Momo gets comforted by Nami. He just throws himself on her big tits, and Brook, Sanji, and Kinemon are just like, oh, you motherfucker again. Oh. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm more worried about them them Robin cheeks than them Robin, those Robin boobs. But I mean, it's all gravy, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm like, fuck it, whatever. I love me some Nami, but like I said before, Robin, that's my girl. That's my girl right there. I like Robin. She's about it. She does some real shit. She's been through some real shit. So basically, after that, we get Sanji. He calls Momo a what is he? Lecherous, something like that. And even Kinemon he's looking in unapproval. He's like, no, this is not okay. I don't know what's up with their mother. Maybe she's passed away. I don't know. Yo, even if she's back on the Wano country, that makes it even funnier, because that means he's still looking at other women, even though he's got one back at home. But regardless, maybe his wife passed away. We don't know. Now, basically, Franky, he says we need to make moves, you know? And he asks if there's any disguises, if the disguises are ready, excuse me. And Kinemon, he draws up the disguises, and the men are in like regular suits and shit, like hands in the pockets, and the ladies are naked. He draws them naked with some like Adam and Eve style, like leaves going around the crotch, nothing on top, and Nami's just like, yo, in your fucking dreams. like come on, Kinemon, like, yo, good try, but like, yo, Nami, I'm not gonna lie though, you can go back and watch the episodes or read the manga or whatever. Nami dresses very conservative when she's at home. Like, when she's back on the island, she had like the pre-pants on, like a full top. She's like it's really funny. She's like a high school girl or something who dresses, like, who wears like a big jacket or something in the winter and gets, you know, unzips it when she gets to school. And she got like a mini skirt and a halter top and shit, and like stockings on or something. You know, but when Dad's around, you know, she puts on the jeans and shit and the big ass frumpy t-shirt or something. Like, I'm like, oh, I love Nami. She's still a girl, but I love Nami. And basically, Law hands Nami a vivre card to Zao, in case they get separated or something goes wrong. Now this is important because these don't get handed out all the time. I don't even know where the fuck you get these cards or how you even make them work, but generally they're important as fuck. Okay, like this means something. This is a big deal. And I don't want to say like it's foreshadowing or something, but I'm like, damn, are they gonna get separated? Like, I don't know, they're broken up into squads, but I'm like, damn, I just don't know. I'm kind of like, I want them to just chill out with that shit for a minute and go from island to island to island, but maybe they're going to get broken up at one part and have to find their way back together again after like maybe like a half an arc or something. I don't know. It'd be very interesting to see how that works out. But even Usopp is like, yo, what's up with this doom and gloom talk? Like, yo, chill out. We're going to be okay. Tell me we're going to be okay. Like, it's going to be okay, right? And then basically, Law shows a hand-drawn map of Dressrosa that his crew made. It was hand-drawn, and I thought this was really funny. Nami shits on it. She shits on this drawing. She's like she's like a map. She's like, I'll call this doodles or something. Like, she calls it doodles, and I'm like, all right, I'll respect that. The girl's been drawing maps since she was fucking who knows how old. Like, she's a genius with the maps. Even that's why Arlong kept her for that long. This girl is a genius with maps. So like, I mean, she didn't have to shit on it, but I'm just saying, I thought that was whatever. Now, after that, we see Dressrosa, we see Greenbit, and it's north of it. And there is a bridge attached to them, attaching the two, which they're going to have to cross to get there, so which means they have to get there by foot, because Law's like, yo, there is no way to get there on a boat, which I thought was really weird. Now, does that mean it has rocks around it like Dressrosa has, but there's no shore entrance to get in there? Like, maybe that shore entrance was created by the Donquixote family for the purpose of commerce or whatever. But regardless, Greenbit, you cannot get there that way. And there's skulls around Greenbit on the map. I don't know why. There was skull and crossbones. Does that mean Greenbit's more dangerous? Is that why he's leaving him on the shore? He said the shore of Greenbit, but he made it sound like you could just come up with a boat, but it's not that easy. So I'm like, fuck it. That's kind of weird. Now, basically, we get aware of the teams. We get the Caesar transfer teams, which should be Caesar, Law, Robin, and Usopp. And then basically Law lets Usopp, you know, he, like I said, aware that the ships can't go to this island or whatever. And I'm like, all right. Now we also have the Sunny Go team, which is Chopper. It's Chopper, Brook, Nami, and Momo. I don't know what Momo's gonna do, but I mean, I feel like this kid's got a little skill. I mean, he is still a samurai. I would like to see what this little dragon boy is capable of. He's still coming in and out of his transformations. Like, he hasn't got him down packed yet, or maybe that's like the part of being that artificial devil fruit. We don't know. That would be a shitty side effect if you can't choose when you want to come in and out of it. Now, after that, Momo, he's worried about Kinjiro and getting him back. And basically, everyone else is worried about themselves. I mean, as far as the Sunny Go's ship goes, the people on the ship. And basically, Chopper's like, oh, we're safe. As long as Sanji's here to protect us, don't worry. Sanji's fucking gone. He bucked it out of that bitch. Law's like, fuck, they're our king opponent in our plan. I set these teams up the way they needed to be set up. Fuck. But you know what? Sanji's gonna do what he wants. That's just what the dude does. And basically, after that, we get a Dressrosa overview of the island in a whole. And Dressrosa, it's memorized, I guess, for its numerous of things. It's got those sweet bed of flowers. It's got the famous, most mouth-watering cuisine, and the animated, relentless, passionate dancing of their women. Sanji boy, Sanji boy, Sanji boy. They even have a little scene with some lady salsa dancing or something in the corner, and she's give him a little, and I'm just like, oh, Sanji boy, relentless, the animated, relentless, passionate dancing of their women. I'm like, damn, you have arrived, Sanji, you have arrived. This is the island. If Doflamingo wasn't on this bitch, Sanji would have probably loved. With the food and the women, done. I'm just like, shit, man, this is fucking for you. Now, as soon as we see Luffy and his team there, we see a dog. It's running with a ragdoll's arm in its mouth, and I'm just like, the fuck? Okay, this is weird. And the team is made up of Luffy, Kinemon, Zoro, Sanji, and Franky. Franky's there. Franky's, I told you, he's a strong motherfucker. He deserves to be there. That dude is wicked powerful with the strong right, yo. And now it looks so badass with those flames when it comes out and shit. Strong right up. Like, oh, forget it. Now, after that, they're on the island. Now, there's a ragdoll. He's running after the dog, and he's like screaming, and he's calling the dog. He called it Mario. So the dog has a name. The ragdoll has a named dog who's running away with his arm, and I'm like, all right, fuck it, that's cool. And then basically we see it's like a Brook moment. I thought it was really funny. I call it a Brook moment because the guy's running and he's like, oh, my side's cramping up, even though it's cotton. But my side's cramping up because, you know, Brook will be like, oh, it's the worst thing I've ever seen, even though I don't have eyes. I'll be like, oh, Brook. Oh, I love that guy. I basically see a toy soldier who is wrapped up in his own strings, and he recalls seeing Luffy in the paper that morning. So I'm like, all right, these guys can read. These seem to be an island of toys that can also read. I'm like, fuck it, that's kind of quirky, I guess, right? Now, in Dressrosa, the toys apparently they can simultaneously blend into the background of the city. Like, they are a part of this city. It's what they're a part of the city. That's all I'll say. They're a part of the city. And it's like while the guy's talking, a woman screams. Like, she just like, ah, I've been stabbed. And the dude's, he's kind of Zoro's even like, yo, is there a serial killer? What the fuck is going on right now? What the fuck is happening? And the toy soldier, he tells Zoro, he's like, that the women of Dressrosa, they overreact to betrayal. And the more beautiful the woman, the more stabs she claims to have taken. Okay, sure. Fuck it. I guess that's like, you know, yelling rape or some shit almost, but, you know, the R word. But I mean, generally I'm like, I'd be lying if I said that wasn't fucking weird. So fuck it. I mean, I don't know, it's whatever. But basically after that, we see the town of how do I pronounce this? It's the Achaia, something like that. Yeah, Achaia. Yeah, Achaia. I believe it's Achaia, something like that. It's like, I believe it's based off some tree in Africa or something like that. Don't quote me on that, but I believe so. I believe it's Achaia. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong. I'll pronounce it right next video. I apologize if that's the case. But I believe it's the Achaia. I call it the Akasa tree or something, but I believe it's the Achaia. Now Luffy's shocked about the living things, the living toys on this island. But he is more interested in food at this point. He's like, fuck it, I'm hungry, I'm Monkey D. Luffy. You know what I want? And it's fucking food. Now, they are called the Factory Destruction and Samurai Rescue Team. And basically, they're sitting down at a table in this Achaia restaurant. And, am I saying that right? Yeah, whatever. They're sitting in this restaurant. They got these really funny old man Master Roshi looking disguises on his shit. And Franky is even funnier because he's got the fucking those Viking locks going down at the same time. I'm like, fuck it. Now Franky, he wants to gather intel before they go deeper into this island. Franky's a genius. He's always thinking. He's got some smart ideas. Dude built the Sunny. I'm like, fuck it. I mean, he's hot-blooded sometimes, but still, dude's a smart guy. And he's like, yo, we need to get some shit together if we're gonna do this. Now, I thought this was funny because Sanji, he points to how calm it is for Doflamingo quitting, for him dropping down from his position. He's no longer the king of Dressrosa, or whatever position he was in. He renounced it, and it's Shichibukai status, but everything is still kind of copacetic, which makes it a little more ominous. And even Zoro, he points out, Zoro thinks that maybe no one knows about it. So Luffy goes to ask somebody about it, and they're like, stop it, you're gonna blow our fucking cover because you're fucking Luffy. And he's very good at that. But that can't be the case because the soldier mentioned seeing them. Now maybe, I don't know, the newspaper might be censored. Maybe they only know about the Alliance and all the other bullshit going on. And that part might have been left out. But then Trevor mentioned that the island's in chaos, and we saw it at one point, but maybe only that circle on the map we saw of Dressrosa is the actual part in chaos. Maybe in the outer limits, they don't know about. I don't know. I'm just drawing conclusions here. Now, the food comes. It's fairy pumpkin gazpacho. It's rosa squid ink pasta, and dress shrimp paella. Paella. I like to say that word. Paella. And I'm like, shit, man, these guys, they're eating good right now. A simple monkey who gave them their, you know, the little monkey or whatever, comes by and tells them about their food. He tells them about the legend of the pie, and it's the fairy mystery and the 100 years and all that. But I thought it was really weird. He warns the team, kind of with an ominous message. He's like, watch your back, basically. And I'm just like, He's like, be careful, travelers. And I'm just like, that's a little weird snippet they threw in there. I'm like, this monkey maybe knows how things on this island works, and maybe it's one of those things where it's not what meets the eye, like the beautifulness and the amazingness, maybe just a charade on the island or something. I don't know, but I don't think it's what we're being shown right now. Basically, I think it's maybe much more of a intense situation going on the island. And Franky notices a ruckus coming from one of the roulette tables, and there's some guys, I'll call them goons, you got the Goonies, picking on some old man. They're like taking his money and shit. They're like, every time this dude bets, basically on white, they're telling him it keeps coming up black, but the dude is winning on white. And I'm like, okay, we can just tell from here these Goonies are kind of scumbaggy. And it was kind of funny because the citizens, I thought this was weird. They said they're selling the Donquixote's good name. The fuck? The fuck? What? Like, Like, are these guys really that much of a necessary evil where you could be like, are they really G's on this island? I'm like, what is happening? What the fuck is going on? I don't know. I'm just like, maybe they do get censored papers. I don't know. But maybe it's like, someone feeds you, but then they go out and beat someone else up or something. You're like, you don't hate on them because they're feeding you or something. I don't know, but it's weird. I don't know how these guys have a good name, but fuck it, whatever. They got one. Basically after that, apparently these Goonies, they know Buffalo, and they don't act up, I think, when he's around, because they're like, yeah, we can do whatever we want when Buffalo's not around, this and that. So I'm like, alright, fuck it. I guess you guys just do whatever you want. Oh, quick little cutback. There's a lady with a robot, with a baby robot? Or no, a lady with a nutcracker, and they had like a baby robot in a stroller. Are there like sexual relationships between these toys and people? Or what's happening? I'm not exactly sure, but there are like relationships between individuals and the toys on this island. How these toys are working? Fuck if I know. Maybe some magic, some devil fruit. Fuck it. They built a whole bunch of shit on this island. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure that was a robot Drake bumped into back in the day. So I don't even know. Shit's kind of bonkers. But basically, the old man, he keeps on losing and betting and losing, but he's not losing. And basically, the old man, he has scars across both of his eyes. Like start from here and it just kind of like comes across. And I'm kind of thinking the old man's playing dumb at first. I'm like, I think this old man's got a little something up his sleeve. He looks a little too cool. He's got the little katana. He looks like he might be able to fuck shit up. I don't know. I don't know. But the dude, he's like, you know what? Take me for a ride right now. Fuck it. It ain't even worth it. Or some shit. I don't know. But basically after that, the goons, they talk the man into taking one more bet. They're like, just take one more. Just one more with us. And he's like, all right, sure. He loses the bet, winning the bet, but you know he loses, and Luffy takes a little stroll over there. They took their eye off Luffy for 1 minute. He's like a little fucking kid. You take your eye off him for a second, and that's what you get. They took their eye off him. He goes over there. He's like, hey, no, he won, and they're like, I'm just like, oh, Luffy, no. This is supposed to be low key. Like, no. Oh, God. Now, the goons, they don't give a fuck. They're just like, yo, get lost, kid. You know what the fuck you're doing right now. Just get out of here. Get out of here. Just go. And the citizens, they're even like, yo, this kid doesn't know. They don't know who Luffy's messing with right now. They're like, yo, this guy, they don't know who these people are. And I'm just like, Luffy doesn't care. And the old man, he thanks Luffy, and Luffy's like, yeah, call him out, I see him, don't worry about it. He's like, now the old man is aware they were cheating. Goonies don't like this. The old man, basically first, Luffy says to the old man, you look strong. So he can obviously see that this individual is an individual with power. And we are going to see that. That he is. And it's just like, I'm like, fuck. Basically the goons, the goon squad, they try to attack Luffy, and Luffy's just eating. He's just like, nom, 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 like nothing's going on. As they attack him, the old man, he unsheaths like a quarter of the sword, just about. He's just like, and then boom, the goon just drops to the floor on like some on some quickness shit. Like a huge weight is put on him or something. He even like you see his mask crack and shit. And you're just like, what the fuck? The dude just like, oh, what is this? Boom! A big hole in the floor, half the size of a fucking restaurant. Like, way to overdo it, old man. Like, I know you can't see. Fuck. Dude went in for a second. I'm just like, damn, the shit, man. Like, leaves a huge hole in the restaurant. The team is even like, what's up with this old dude right now? And Luffy's just like, that's a big hole you made there, mister. And I love it. The old man, he says some shit like, the blind have the privilege of never having to like gaze upon the world's rage or recklessness or refuse or something like that. Which is basically, I guess, his way of saying, just me on their refuse. Of just saying, like, I don't have to see when people are being ignorant dick fucks or something. I don't know, but I'm just gonna assume that. And I'm like, yo, is this dude could this dude be a shogun or something? I mean, oh, it's really far fetched. He's got the katana, and he used. I'm just like, did he use some kind of gravity ability, just like how Kinemon can create and control fire? Because you did see on the ship when he was slicing air, there was flames on it. So maybe when he eats those flames, he can spit them back out, and maybe the sword can absorb gravity or something and spit it back out. Like, I'm thinking maybe this is how the Wano country has stayed so prevalent and devoid of being attacked all the time, because they have powers that could rival devil fruit powers without having to eat them or something like that. Just somewhere around there. And I'm just like, damn, I want to see what this old man could do. But boom, that basically ended the chapter of 701. It was pretty nice. I'm not gonna lie, good introduction to the to Dressrosa for right now. Basically, if you guys have any ideas, thoughts, comments, predictions, please leave them in the log below. You guys know what the buttons do. And this is Mr. CuttyFlam, sailing out. I'll catch you guys later.